You know, I remember my gear being a lot cleaner than this. You hear that voice in your head? Permission to speak freely.
Alright folks, here's a quick review of the, I guess, Master Chief motorcycle helmet from NECA. To start off, just real quick indicator of quality. Check out the DOT sticker. It does not say made by NECA. It says Hongzhou Helmet X312. So, right off the bat, just feel wise, you can take a look and see it's made out of plastic, which is fine, but there's an inner layer and an outer layer of plastic. Both of them feel cheap, both of them feel thin, both of them feel bad. I'm going to go over pros and cons for this helmet real quick now that we got the materials out of the way. Pros of this helmet, there's one big pro. It's a Master Chief motorcycle helmet. It looks great. It looks amazing. It looks perfectly as it should for the Halo 4 Mark 7 Mjolnir helmet. So, pros wise, we have it looks like Master Chief's helmet. That's the only pro. So, cons wise, we can come to a lot of conclusions here, and I'm going to start as just a motorcycle helmet, because basically this is a $500 motorcycle helmet. It should be above the low range quality you come to expect from, you know, my regular helmet, which is over here. This is the Icon Alliance. So it's, you know, normal size, normal weight, normal everything, which is, you know, expected out of a motorcycle helmet. But some of the biggest features of a helmet that you want, like visors and comfort and padding and all those, it fails you. So this has one visor that comes with. It's a gold tinted visor with the, you know, metallic finish, which is great, but you can't remove it, and it has black lines around it. So if you scratch it, or if you want a different color, or if you know, God forbid, shatter it or just want to take it out to clean it or anything, you can't. It's, you know, plastic welded on there somehow. You can't take it off without breaking it, cutting it, or potentially not being able to buy another one. The padding inside, if you'll see in a normal motorcycle helmet, you'll have you know, plenty of padding on the sides, the cheeks, the forehead, the top of your head, the back of your head. This one just has padding in the form of these little mesh cushions right where your ears are and below your ears. So nothing in front of that on the cheeks. And the entire back and top of the head is just the liner. And the liner is very thin. It feels almost like a bicycle helmet when you're wearing it. So when you put it on, it feels kind of airy. It feels kind of comfortable, except for on the ears, where it feels like normal compression from a motorcycle helmet. But there's no other padding to hold the helmet on. So here's where the real deciding factors come in when you wear it while you're riding. So while riding, wearing this, and I've ridden with it, I've just kept it really clean because I do want to potentially send it back now. But you know, you're welcome to form your own opinions. While riding, about 25 to 30 miles an hour, the whistles start. There's whistle noises. I think they're coming through these gaps here, and these there's gaps up here on the sides. They whistle like a son of a gun. There's multiple whistle noises coming from multiple points, and it's loud. It's louder than you want it to be. It's louder than you want any road noise to be, which you're also getting normal road noise, normal engine noise, and overpowering whistles. And they increase in volume and severity all the way up to 60 miles an hour, which is the fastest I tested this at. Now, of course, whistles and terrible noise are to be expected from a helmet shaped and sized like this, and I expected that a little bit. But the real flaw is the way it's built. So the pads inside line up with the chin strap as normal, but there are not enough pads to hold the helmet safely to your head, even if it fits correctly. Because this fits me, pad-wise and size-wise, fits me quite well, I think, at least. It's quite comfortable, but still hard to move with my hands. But while riding, rocking forward and backward is a huge deal, right? Because you need this field of vision. Every time I would turn my head and bring it back down, or especially if I looked up or down at all to even look at my gauges, this would whip all the way back and start choking me. And I tightened it down, and it would still, rock enough to put pressure on my throat. Now, my normal helmet doesn't do that. Any helmet I've ever worn, dirt bike helmets, anything, even at 60 miles an hour on the highway wearing a dirt bike helmet, you can try to pull up. Sorry, I'm wiggling the camera around, but you can try to pull up and it won't choke you. It shouldn't choke you. The cheek pads, god dang, phone ringing. It won't choke you. It shouldn't choke you. The chin pads the cheek pads and chin and everything will hold it in place to the point where it'll put pressure maybe if you move around like an Icon variant or something like that with a visor. It'll pull your head a little bit, but it's not going to rock back and forth and potentially strangle you. And this is just a pressure closed thing. I could feel this vibrating like it was threatening to pop open at 60 miles an hour. I'd hate to see what would happen at 120 or something if somebody was riding a sport bike. Now, basically to wrap it up, the main plus for this is it looks amazing. It feels cool wearing it. It looks cool wearing it. Just sitting on a shelf or sitting on my bed like it is now, it looks amazing. Everything else about it is an inferior motorcycle helmet to even entry-level helmets, such as the Icon Alliance, or even just like a regular Bell motorcycle helmet, street helmet, basically. I've got basically nothing else good to say about it other than the looks. The price is too high for what you get. The ergonomics are terrible. The comfort is appalling. The road noise and whistling is absolutely obnoxious. I'm usually not that negative about things. It's just the facts are there. It looks amazing, and that's all it does well. If you just want to buy a motorcycle helmet that looks like Master Chief, this is really the only one out there that's being like mass produced. If you just want to buy a helmet that looks like Master Chief, you can make one such as that. Even though that's not that detailed, it still looks good. Or you can buy one off of Etsy or something for, one with lights and extra visors and everything for half the price of this thing. So I'd suggest if you're looking for just a motorcycle or a Master Chief helmet that looks good and you don't need it for riding motorcycles, to look elsewhere. This thing is not the answer. That's about all I have for the video today. If you liked it, or if you don't like the helmet, let me know in the comments. And thanks for any feedback. I'll definitely answer any questions you have about it, and I've had it for about 2 weeks now. And hopefully they'll give me my money back when I send it back in. Have a nice day.